Hey, what we're going to do today is make us some blackberry dumplings, and this is the two-part recipe. First is the filling, and then we're going to make the dough. Basically, this is kind of like a cobbler. We're going to have fruit filling in the bottom of the Dutch oven. Then we're going to dump, basically sort of a biscuit dough on top. And so to start, what we're going to do is I've got a quart of blackberries here, loose packed, fresh or frozen. This is a little bit of both. So we'll put that in there. Okay. And then we'll put a cup of sugar. Put quarter teaspoon of salt. A little bit of lemon juice. Okay, now what we need to do with this is get enough heat where we break up all this berry and bring the juice to the boil, and then let it simmer. Let's make our dough in a little mixing bowl. Okay, so what we want to do is combine a cup and a half of all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and this is our homemade baking powder that we made a minute ago, 1/4 teaspoon of ground nutmeg, a tablespoon of sugar, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And to that, we want to add 2/3 cup milk. And we're going to stir that into a dough. Okay. Okay, so I got it up to a boil. Now I'm just going to let that simmer 5 minutes. Now I'll tell you, the recipe was designed to cook in a crock pot, and it tells you just once this is done to take your dough and drop it by spoonfuls and cover the top up, put the lid on, and then put it in the coals and cook for about 15 minutes or so, or until you poke a toothpick in there and it comes out clean, done. But I've only got the one crock pot, and I'm going to do the one Dutch oven, right? And I need it to cook some chicken. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in this pot instead. And I'm going to put it in the oven. I'm going to use a hot oven, about 400 degrees. And do the same way. And we'll see if it'll turn out as good, right? Okay, so there is the blackberry. So we're just going to put that in the oven. Okay. And it's risen nice. They've all kind of come together. Toothpick has come out clean. Alright, so we're going to let that sit. And while we let it sit, I got a little something else we're going to do. We're going to make us some whipped cream.